Under normal circumstances, these people would be standing in line at the Labour office, not on stage. But these amateur actors, unemployed, outcast, underprivileged, are showing those who seemingly have everything what it's like to lose it all.
Im Grunde bin ich eher stolz auf mich. Stolz darauf, dass ich Hunger aushalten kann. Stolz darauf, dass ich bis jetzt nicht aufgegeben habe.
Volker Lösch's Marat flirts with agitprop and the highly politicized theatre of the 1970s. It's his reaction to the way art has been presented in recent years.
You often get the impression that at many theaters in Germany, they use a big director's manual. One person turns the pages while the other sticks his finger in to choose which play to put on. They throw them together to produce an anything-goes mixture. 2 contemporary plays, a German premiere so that a few critics will come, 3 classics, 2 German, 1 Shakespearean, and you're done. That's boring, it's dull.
The Theatertreffen's jury seem to agree and has invited mainly experimental productions to this year's festival. Andreas Regenburg has staged Kafka's novel The Trial like an expressionist film. And when classics like Schiller's The Robbers are performed, they're completely dissected. Here, director Nikolaus Steymann has several actors speak the leading man's lines. But no other director goes as far as Volker Lösch. He turns a Peter Weiss drama into a riotous spectacle, which exposes the injustices of modern society. A list of millionaires living in Hamburg is read out on stage. This caused a scandal when the play premiered there.
Anyone could have found this list on the internet. But by placing it in this context, we ensured that it became a topic of discussion. So all those involved, both on and off the stage, have learned that speaking about wealth is a taboo in Germany.
In times of crisis, Lösch's brand of theatre seeks out truths rather than shying away from them. He's not afraid to explore painful realities. For writer Franz Xaver Kroetz, this repoliticization of theatre is a kind of vindication. In recent years, his plays were considered to be too bleak and too political. But now British director Katie Mitchell has staged Kroetz's drama Wunschkonzert, or Request Programme, as a complex multimedia installation. She's blown the dust off his political manifesto.
An author who would say, yes, but I don't recognize a lot of it, I wrote something different. He's a jerk. I'm not that stupid. I think they've done a good job.
Wunschkonzert follows the final moments of a woman who commits suicide in hyper-realistic fashion. All the sounds are generated live, and the actors' movements are shown enlarged on video.
If you think that there are 2,000 muscles in the face alone, we lose all the details of the subtle movements of those muscles the further we sit from the acting. And what the camera does is it allows you to get closer in. Live video and live sound attract a much younger audience. They can be more literate and quicker at putting together narrative if offered a more fragmented canvas.
It seems paradoxical, but high-tech equipment helps Katie Mitchell generate closeness and pain. The result is a haunting production of a kind rarely seen in the theatre.
It is much too bleak to direct in England. So I've always had it on my list of things to do, but I've not been able to direct it in my own country.
Christoph Schlingensief is also pushing the limits of theatre. He has turned his own battle with cancer into art, weaving texts he wrote in his hospital bed into an oratorio. It's a staging of his own personal nightmare.
Ich bin innerlich tot. Ich ziehe mich zurück. Aber Jesus ist trotzdem nicht da. Ich berühre ihn jetzt. Ich soll mich keiner mehr berühren.
But do we want to see this? Do we need to see how death is dissected as society's last remaining taboo? How far should theatre go in search of authenticity?
In the end, few of us will die without suffering. Only a few people don't suffer in the end. I think this solitary act is the most political thing which can happen in our society. The rest is mostly idle chatter.
German theatre has rediscovered the old adage that the private is also political. For some, no position is too shocking.
I'd like to have written a play, and maybe I'll still do it sometime, in which I recklessly glorify terrorism, where I say, wonderful, wonderful, let's become terrorists.
It looks as if there are more radical and exciting times in store for German theatre.